A game at the beginning of the season between the T1 trio, Doran, Keria, and Oner. Because Keria doesn't have a T1 skin to use yet, Pyke in Oner's hands also doesn't have a T1 skin to use. Doran's Rumble actually has a T1 skin. But it's not specifically for Doran, so he won't be using it either. This trio will have a match in the early season ranked games, everyone. Let's see how they showcase their ability to support each other. Does Keria have enough skill to help Oner with his jungle Vi, or will Oner with his Pyke be able to support Keria? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This app helps to keep track of the story, excluding any unnecessary details. Addicted to instant noodles? The chicken has good action. Good action on the Cloud Tardio shirt. To block Doran successfully punched the resident from Keria. Sit-in is a good Kui Yong Tifta, good into Fatty ST. Don't miss out on the exciting videos. One of the two very important conditions to activate the power chain, everyone. And Galio has secured the first blood. Each player has 1 assist, with Misfortune being the only one left. Up top, Doran is facing off against a Rumble, and he's using the Immortal Shield Bow. Let's see if Doran's item build will consist of pure tank items, or if he'll include some damage items as well. Galio's first blood means he only has 300 gold right now. He can go home and buy an extra pair of boots. Down in the bot lane, Oner has lost his flash, but managed to support Keria a bit in the first jungle round with Vi, starting from the red buff and moving up to the top side. Start bottom, gank Doran. Oner with Pyke. Misfortune vs Rakan risky. Oner can leave Misfortune to go Ram with a Pyke, a Ram champion that I'm also strong at. But down in the bot lane, leaving Misfortune alone with Rakan does seem a bit unfair for the ADC on Team 1, huh? Galio struggles mid. Nunu tries early jungle steal without flash. Keria's camp is stolen. Nunu rolls in with his W to try and steal the jungle very early, even though he doesn't have the flash summoner spell. Indeed, during the jungle route, after clearing 2 camps from the bottom side, Keria's camp was stolen by the enemy. Nunu's speed in farming jungle camps is really fast. Keria quickly punishes the enemy for stealing the big bird and then retreats. With the mid lane pushing, the enemy goes to steal the bird camp and then retreats. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Oner and Misfortune are slightly behind in terms of champion matchup. But farming minions under the tower shouldn't be too hard for the Pyke and Misfortune duo. Oner's engage hits Rakan, who is at level 2. It hit Rakan, who is at level 2. The retaliation damage is really painful. Up top, Doran is also pushing the wave with his minions, and the poke on the enemy is causing damage. Because of the 2 successful Electric Lamong from Rumble, going for tank items to match up against Rumble actually is a bit challenging, because usually the tank build will aim for a Spirit Visage. Building Spirit Visage at level 1 is quite weak. It could definitely be a match that deals a bit more damage. The laning ability from Zay with the empowered abilities is also pretty good. With the empowered auto attacks, switching to hammer form will give you melee empowered abilities, guys. Rumble has some great poke with his E. With Doran, Rumble will gain additional healing. As for Doran's start, it's still a Doran's blade. The jungle path is taking the top side. The farming speed from Keria's V will also be timely to reach the wave with a big cannon minion like this. A wave pushing back to Rumble, who has no jungle support. Nunu is covering, let's see how it goes. V is jungling, along with Zay. 2 champions that deal a lot of early game damage. And actually, in the first play, it seems like Keria didn't use his flash, guys. Sorry, he didn't lose his flash to get that first bow. The Thunderbolt. It's a great escape from Doran. Keria was on the other side and used teleportation to attack and then hit the opponent. Punching the opponent, they used flash to escape. Keria's flash play. Not good at all. The turret hits really hard at the start, you know. It stacked up but didn't have enough damage to take down Keria in this play. Both players are kind of messing with each other, and they're both showing some, let's say, questionable personal skill execution. Keria's flash punch didn't succeed. Oner had some early game hooks that weren't very good. And the bot lane is at a huge disadvantage. But it was still a successful gank from Keria, resulting in a kill for Doran's Zace. In the mid lane, I don't know why Galio was able to solo kill Smolder. So unreal. Also see if the bottom lane Pi level 3 mid Fulton with half health can withstand the heat explosion. Rakan W. In one play after using E, there was no flash to follow up with a stun. Rakan hooked the enemy ADC back, but mid-Futon managed to flash away and Rakan ended up going down. Keria had a near miss with his punch, and just when Oner played well, Keria didn't perform as well, leading to Oner also going down after a legendary snowball play from Nunu on the other side. Keria only gained some experience from Rakan's death, guys. But before that, the bot lane duo handled things well to take down Rakan, not giving the opponent a chance to unleash his passive. And with the opponent dying like that, they also lose a decent amount of passive. Now, Nunu continues with a jungle steal. And the opponent dies like that, also loses a relative amount of internal energy. Continuing with a jungle steal from Nunu, It's a jungle steal where clearly Keria won't be fast enough to secure the camp and the bird camp for himself. Successfully hooked, handled it well, and the punch couldn't possibly miss. Nunu doesn't have flash for the fight. The opponent is trying to run away, but being hit by the burning attack is not enough. Oner managed to recall just in time, but the opponent has Rakan here. Hooking the enemy back, Rakan was about to use E to escape, but he couldn't because Lulu was too far away. Khan charges in from Oner with a basic attack, but it's still not enough. Will he manage to recall in time? He does manage to recall just in time, hooking straight into Rakan's position, and there's a solo kill trade between the two AD carries. As for the rest, no one else goes down. What about the top lane? Doran gets a kill on a minion, using his ultimate to deal damage, and with a well-timed thunderbolt, he stacks up nicely. The opponent is softened up, but unfortunately there's no one to dive the turret. What if I dive the turret myself? The thunderbolt softens the opponent first, who is level 6. The opponent loses their shield and charges in to attack continuously. With the build-up, it's just a trade of kills. Just in time, I managed to land a devastating blow before going down. But there's no turret shield yet. In the middle, Smolder decides to call the ultimate. Oner is really weak now. The auto attacks and damage from the opponent come in. Just lost my flash and my life. If I had flashed earlier, I would have survived. It's a trade of kills between Keria and Viet Oner. And there are some plays here that are a bit painful to watch. This means that next season everyone goes home, okay? Whoever goes home, just go home, because this fight, Guma's doing a crab's punch hit the champion. Galio is barely surviving, and just like that, there's a jungle camp considered a big monster for BF1 in this fight. Super teeth down at a blood spot from Galio. Keria secures a kill, blocking aid to carries. Galio's absent. Opponent relieving the pressure from the opponent, successfully catching them off guard and taking down a kill so the order doesn't give a kill to the two carries next to him. Galio still hasn't returned. The opponent will have a face check. The Justice Punch shield from Doran. The Thunderbolt accelerates, transforming to attack continuously with punishment, and the kill goes to Doran. In this match, Doran won't be building tanky guys. It's similar to Canyon's item build in the recent opening from SK. It's a Sujin Spear. He's still dealing damage, but the items will be damage items, not tank items, guys. The advantage here is 3 kills for a top laner against Rumble. In the bot lane, there's a really good Q play, starting with a move from Oner. He goes invisible, approaches, successfully stuns, and pulls the opponent back into the fight. Oner has been showing some great skill plays recently. Rakan is here, Nunu is here. A hook aimed at the enemy jungler gets knocked up by the legendary Snowball. He has to run away, using EW to escape and help his team successfully with the healing from his passive. Just now, Doran had a questionable play when facing Nunu. This time, he should know how to play against Nunu, right? He needs to learn to use his flash early to get away quickly, guys. He needs to conserve health to continue laning against Rumble on the other side. It's crucial for the top lane to win so that Keria can aim for a deep vision on the second dragon. At this moment, Keria is in the bot side of the map. The first elemental dragon is still there. The opponents haven't taken it yet. Rumble decides to hide in the bush for a 1v1 against Doran. Doran gets hit by a barrage of rockets. He uses his auto attack, Thunderclap, and the punishment spell, but the opponent still has flash and loses quite a bit of health. It looks like he might just get solo killed. The orange stand was based on Rumble, and T1's top stand got solo killed. Heading to the mid lane with the cannon, Smolder still has his flash available, you know? They decided not to dive the turret because the opponents had retreated with their wings spread. Can the bot lane take the dragon, I wonder? A poke from Oner with the piercing strike hitting the enemy marksman. But the enemy jungle is already in the bot side, just so you know. Rakan's blow hit Misfortune. Rakan level 5 and no intention of opening. Doran teleports top. Keria moves behind foes. Q misses, but it's an investment. Enemy marksman with 2 spells falls. Q missed, R didn't. Rakan uses both spells and falls. Nunu dives Rakan. Nunu pulls Galio, securing a shutdown. Mid-Fortin tanks with 2 spells. Opponents use ultimate, creating a whirlwind, dealing damage but not finishing anyone. Keria's V gets the kill. He returns to position. At season start, he's smurfing in diamond rank, a change of pace. Keria's Qs are unstable. How does Oner a Master V feel seeing this? Doran returns with Mid-Fortin tanks turret with spells ready. Opponent's ultimate causes damage, no kills. Keria's V secures a kill. Early season, he's dominating diamond rank. Keria's Qs are inconsistent. Oner a Master V might be surprised. Doran returns with Sojin Spear parts. Opponents contest top. Oner joins Keria for dragon. Need all dragons. Keria's flat Qs are still not that stable. I wonder how Oner a Master V feels witnessing plays like that. Meanwhile, Doran has gone home with 2 pieces of the Sojin Spear. The opponents have teleported a lot of people to the top side for a deep contest. Immediately, Oner joins Keria to ensure that the second dragon will be controlled. But for the second dragon, they need to take all three of them to be a significant monster camp, you know. Doran is attacking the enemy top lane. Rumble is dealing quite a bit of damage, but Oner is there. Rumble has his summoner spell flash available. Will the piercing strike hit? It hits! The opponents unleash a barrage of rockets, but the damage isn't enough to finish off Oner. And Oner gets knocked up by the legendary snowball, losing quite a bit of health. Lulu finishes him off, and even though Galio is there with 2 summoner spells, he can't save Oner in that moment. Smolder is also there, and the Q approaches, auto-attacking, and then the opponent manages to flash away. The image of the ultimate is used to retreat. Smolder uses his ultimate to soften the opponents and slow them down a bit, and then just Heaven dives in, punishing with an auto-attack, securing the kill for Keria. Doran successfully shields 2 low-health enemies and uses Thunderclap to secure 2 kills. Just 1 kill. Rakan gets a kill diving the turret. Smolder uses flash but still takes damage and just Heaven goes down. A successful kill trade comes from Smolder with Keria going down. Rumble takes down 1 person, Rumble can't finish off the second, but Doran manages to heal just in time. Triple kill for Doran's Daisy, 6th kill for T1's top laner. There was timely support to give Doran more advantage in the top lane. Securing another tower will solidify their advantage. Doran uses Demolish on the 4th turret, then retreats. In these moments, Doran is at a pretty low energy state and decides to use Demolish to take down the 4th turret. After that, he retreats with 2,600 gold. We are rich. Nice. Sojin has 1 spare 9 to buy regular shoes, high-flying Warhammer, and get the prize. So it will be a Manamune at level 2 along with a level 1 Sojin, guys. He's really fed now. In the second round, there was already 1 monster for Team 1. And they are looking to target the remaining 2 to get 6 worms. 6 shows will count as 2 major monsters, so they just need 1 more dragon to activate the power chain condition, guys. But actually, taking down the first tower might be easier. Waiting to secure 2 shows along with 1 dragon will take a bit longer. Rakan charges in to initiate. Will he be able to pull off a great play? Successfully knocking up Miss Fortune, who has no summoner spells, but Smolder still can't get in to deal damage. The top lane is a 2 vs 2 situation. Nunu is losing a lot of health and Keria suddenly dives in with his ultimate. Doran punishes the opponent with auto attacks and gets a kill. After that he flashes but gets taken down by Rumble's flamethrower. Mid Fulton and Oner's Pike show up. E-flat catches 2 people, but then he goes down, giving a double kill to Smolder. Keria goes in for a 1v1 against Smolder on the other side. Both are out of summoner spells and ultimates. They keep trading auto attacks, and Keria manages to heal just in time, winning the duel against the opposing mid laner. That's the 20th kill for T1's trio in this fight. Now will they be able to take down the first tower across the map? That's still uncertain. After the second round, there are still 2 monsters that neither side has taken. It's intense. A 3-1 10 KDA from V, the autofill jungle player of Keria. Oner just made a really good play. Rakan took the first tower despite dying. This removes a condition for, but that eliminates one of the conditions needed to activate the power chain for Team 1. And if Nunu secures one of the 2 remaining monsters, then getting the second major monster won't be possible for Team 1 either. So, the mandatory condition now is to secure a dragon, guys. And it actually has to be 2 dragons, or 1 dragon and 1 Rift Herald will also work. At this moment, Keria is down in the bot lane with his extremely fed Vi. He's probably going to take down the dragon easily. This wave is weak, so he should be able to handle it. Even though these minions don't threaten Rumble, he knows he's weak and is avoiding too much engagement with the enemy. Clear the minions, stay alive, and protect the turret. The bot lane is experiencing a jungle invade from the duo of Oner and Keria, along with Galio, applying pressure with the hero's entrance. Nunu is the one trying to catch up, but he fails to stun. Please, subscribe. Get in and get on the scoreboard with Galio's kills. Takasuma Kem, wife of DYI Florence, is probably going to eat a dragon. Subscribe to the Gien Mi Gon channel so you don't miss out on exciting videos. It's really easy to understand. A high-speed match with a 4v1 tower situation. And will the damage from the tower be enough to take down Galio? With 600 health, the tower hits once and he's gone, guys. The tower's now stacked down extremely unrealistically. Galio doesn't have much armor and got taken down by the tower in that last play with about 600 health left. A big play coming from Keria. The mid lane is also fighting. Miss Fortune unleashes a barrage but doesn't deal much damage. Is there a teleport coming from Doran's side? And will Miss Fortune make it back? The shield is activated, but the damage coming from below is still enough. Keria lands a successful punch on the opponent and gives the kill to Doran, but it looks like they have to give up the top tower. Rumble will take down the top tower. The first elemental dragon has been secured by V from Keria. With this new recruit, Smolder probably doesn't want to teleport between towers, right? This tower doesn't have much health left, guys. Teleporting. They can still teleport down, but this tower is devastating. The opponent teleports down as well. The tower is in front, and the enemy missed the Thunderbolt. The opponent is likely to escape. In the top lane, the enemy has already taken the second tower in this match, and V from Keria approaches, heading down to the 5-man ambush. They catch the opponent off guard with a 3-man punch, a Cosmoter without flash, and the kill goes to Oner with the death from below. Then, Keria continues the chase, targeting Raven on the other side. But the opponent is quite mobile and decides to retreat. Raven is pushing for item 2. Over here, Misfortune is also a lethality Misfortune. A very annoying play coming from Raven. Doran is also looking to head home with a nice chunk of gold. Are you staying for a bit? Rumble still has flash. The Thunderbolt gate has damage that can only hit the opponent, but they used flash to dodge it. Keria got caught in a bind, and then got hit by the tower, repeatedly with the Thunderbolt strike in melee form. The damage from the tower isn't enough to down Keria. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Misfortune has gone down again. Raven is pushing straight in a situation where, with Mythot going down, Oner's Pike has to be the one to hold the tower. The opponent is looking to take the Rift Herald in the top side. Will they eat it in time? With one dragon and a deep ward for Team 1, they just need a Rift Herald to activate their power chain. Oner is here and facing a pretty healthy Raven with a lot of health and a strong attack. The opponent has Nunu to quickly take the Rift Herald. Keria is running at full speed to get out. The last call is for Mom to come to the bottom area, Smolder. Doran uses flash to escape. What about the top lane? The Rift Herald has 2,000 health. Nunu couldn't hit the eye of the Rift Herald, and then the Herald went to Raven. That's so lame, right? Oner's attempt to engage with the spear failed, and he will go down, giving a kill to Raven. Keria is also looking to attack the low health Raven. Mifloten arrives with a barrage of bullets, and the damage from Keria is enough. Keria got a bit of a kill. He didn't get solo killed after that flash, which is a relief. The opponents quickly picked up and dropped the Herald, then attacked Keria to secure a shutdown kill. The marksman followed up, but got taken down by Nunu, who ended up on the death count. Rumble was continuously dealing damage with his red buff and using his passive, while Keria successfully covered the marksman with a well-timed flash. Supporting the marksman is Keria's specialty after all. He even used his flash just to secure a kill. Saving Misfortune is secondary. Getting the enemy kill is the main goal, you know? With the Herald dropped in the top lane by Nunu, it softened up the area for Team 2, but they still haven't secured any objectives. The opponents have only taken one Herald, and they don't have any significant jungle monsters. They also lack dragons, which means the next dragon is really important. Just one more dragon, and Team 1 will activate their power spike. It's a match where the power spikes are coming extremely late. It's already 18 minutes in, and neither side has hit their power spike yet. Team 1 has 2 dragons, while Team 2 also has 2 dragons left. The kill score is 30-18 right now, with a 4k gold lead for Team 4. And looking at it, everyone seems strong. Doran is doing really well with 9 kills. Keria's score is 6-116. The amount of KP from this V is just insane. Oner's support pile has also earned a decent amount of gold from his ultimate, 600 gold, guys, for 2 kills. The decision is to handle the bottom tower with 4 voidlings from Keria. Doran's shield charges in, dealing with the enemy before focusing on the tower. The damage from Keria is just too much, and he's unstoppable with this V in this situation. One tower gives each person over 300 gold, and then they just back off. Fall back and prepare for the dragon. The line has 1 minute 40 seconds left, guys. Top lane Oner is supporting the side lane for... Doran hit B and TP'd to the bottom lane. He didn't have enough range to reach the ADC. He does have enough range to reach the ADC with Keria. The heal from the Celestial Lie is good. All the flashes. The ult didn't finish off anyone. Doran got 2 kills, 1 with AAs, and he even got a triple. Han didn't get any gold. He got hit by the ult, the missile rain, but still escaped with a bit of health. Here is the WQ set from Smolder. Doran has no flash and is chased, with Galio casting W then Q, and they end up dying. Oh, here comes the WQ combo from Smolder with just 1 Q. Doran didn't have flash and got chased down by the opponents. Galio used W first then Q, and both ended up dying. Unity above all, guys. Unity above all, guys. 4 kills for opponents. Misfortune took a tower. 5 and 1 inner tower. Team wiped out. Opponents regroup. In total, Team 1 has taken down 5 outer towers along with 1 inner tower, guys. But the whole team got wiped out just as Atakan appeared. And the opponents are shifting their formation with all 5 members to deal with this devastating Atakan. And with this devastating Atakan, it will spawn a ton of blood flowers to give extra experience for Team 2. Especially for those who are low on experience, they'll gain even more experience from the blood flowers, guys.
14 compared to 12, that's a 2-level difference in the top lane jungle, right? The opponent has a Takan in its destructive form. Luckily, the enemy team didn't have many dragons before this, guys. But the level difference has improved significantly in the top lane. Rumble is definitely getting more experience compared to Doran. In the jungle, Nunu is about to hit level 13, just 1 level behind Keria, which is about a level difference, guys. In mid, it's 15 compared to 13, and Rakan is at 14 compared to 11. Before, it was 13 compared to 11, and now it's 14 compared to 11. Rakan is at 10 in the middle. Let's see how that compares to Oner. And Atakan can also help Team 2 turn the game around quite well. But what about the power streak? Oner is losing a lot of health, but he has a super shield. Forget about the dragon. The beautiful bullet storm from Misfortune is what matters in this fight. Nunu's ultimate is nice, but the damage isn't much at all. The ultimate ability to engage and poke the opponent comes from Oner. Just Keria going down on the scoreboard, but the opponent also lost 4 players, leaving just Rumble standing. Oner is on the right side. Oner charges in to catch the opponent, then hook the opponent back and wipe them out for Team 1. Along with that will be a power streak. When they will have the second elemental dragon of this match, the power comes from 9 kills, thanks to 3 huge bounties. It's a deep first round, guys. Along with 2 elemental dragons, this is indeed the second elemental dragon. As for boots, right now everyone has upgraded to tier 2 boots, and each pair has been upgraded to the boots of glory. If anyone wants to upgrade to tier 3 boots, it will cost 750 gold, guys. Meanwhile, Oner is a bit low on health while trying to take down the tower. Can't eat it in time, guys. Thinking about taking down the tower when the opponent arrives, but it's really frustrating because Oner doesn't have enough damage. Luckily, there aren't any major objectives at this moment. Some players from Team 1 have already bought tier 3 boots. That's the boots of swiftness for Keria. It will create a protective shield. Resist physical damage when taking damage from enemies. Magic. It just got a hotfix, guys. Previously, it had 19 magic penetration, along with 10% magic resistance penetration, but now it only has 18 magic penetration and 8%. The silver shoes give 65 movement speed when not upgraded. The swift shoes provide 70, guys. If this game had an additional wind dragon, that would be something. Unfortunately, this game has the soul of the elemental dragon. Is there going to be a fight? Actually, fighting right now doesn't have any objectives, guys. Baron has to wait until 25 minutes. Fighting at this point is probably just to earn some extra gold. But Team 2 doesn't want to take the risk of fighting. Team 1's lineup is extremely strong with the newly upgraded shoes. A direct charge with a flash and the ultimate from Misfortune follows up with a bullet storm. The damage isn't enough to take down Nunu. A close range punch misses, and Keria might have to pay the price with a kill going to Rakan on the other side. The rain of missiles is coming down, and Oner is losing quite a bit of health. Rakan attacks, healing Oner with his passive, which seems to be enough for him to survive. On this side, it's a double kill for Misfortune. Rumble flashes to escape but gets slowed down by a pull. He tries to poke the opponent but ends up getting taken down by the damage from the follow-up attack. The punch didn't land, but with Doran's shield, Rumble probably won't escape without a flash. The Thunder Strike is consistent from Doran with 14 kills. A very green build with Doran focusing on damage, not tankiness, guys. As mentioned, the previous skirmish was an unfocused one, guys. No Baron, no Atakan, nothing at all, not even a dragon. Just skirmishes for gold. So Doran continues to be the one benefiting. Mitotan also got 2 more kills. And if they succeed in taking down a tier 2 turret on the side lanes, then it's easy. 4 Void Staffs along with Rabadon's Death Cap and a 3-item damage build. So this is a 700 gold turret for Doran. Rakan is here. Nunu also approaches the turret, poking the enemy a bit, then W from Nunu and Rakan both miss. Doran doesn't have flash, but he does have the ultimate. The enemy is hit by the burning damage and starts to run away, with the Thunderbolt portal speeding them up. The damage isn't enough. And just now, Galio's Q also didn't deal enough damage. Smolder is here, and Doran doesn't have much health left. The ultimate from Pie of Order misses, and then Nunu tries to flash away with the ultimate but misses. No one is hiding in that bush. On this side, Galio uses W2, and Misfortune rains down bullets. Doran also throws a Q to poke, and continuously, Team 1 gets 3 kills. Rumble doesn't have flash and uses the ultimate, but the damage is quite limited. Rakan, the support, doesn't have much health either. Order successfully flashes away, and the enemy loses their 4th member. A bit of a miss from Keria, but they keep attacking. The Q is ready to go again, and there will be more Oner as they approach with a successful piercing hook, continuously attacking from V of Keria, and they wipe out the enemy here. 48 kills, and that's a continuous wipe for Team 1 as they head towards victory, right? Like 4 Void Staffs along with a significant amount of damage to the turret, guys. Doran goes home and teleports back with the Randuin's Omen. After that, the match ends and 4 people are enough. Galio playing the counting board. The remaining 4 people are trying to end the game with not much time left to count the opponents. It feels like taking down the 2 Nexus turrets. And then retreating would be nice, but they still want to destroy the base. Keria runs away first, and then Doran gets caught behind. Raken gets the kill on Misfortune. The game ends together. After that, with the Oner duo and Keria quickly retreating, leaving Doran and Misfortune behind, and the 2 of them go down together. And remember, at this point, the Nexus turrets will respawn, guys. After this cycle, they will come back. Keria stays back for a 1v1, then a 1v2, and a 1v3, but only gets 1 kill before going down. Baron is being contested, and Galio is trying to hold on. With a spawn appearing to add more honor, they have enough damage to take down the enemy jungler. And with Nunu dead, the enemy doesn't dare to take Baron because they don't know if there's a smite available. And even if they stay, Rakan and his teammates could be in danger. A good hook. From please subscribe to the Yin Me God channel so you don't miss any exciting, thrilling, and amazing videos. GG! Endgame, guys! PK is on fire! With this clean sweep situation, will Smolder and Nunu revive in time to defend against the push from the mid-Fulton duo of Oner? Oner seems to be a bit hasty. They've placed a lot of wards, but no one has teleport. They're walking in to destroy the base and get hit by a surprise attack. With a follow-up ability, and it's still not the end of the game, folks. The match isn't over yet. There's no damage to the base, and the opponents have revived just in time, with the jungle duo dying in return. The Nexus Tower is about to revive. Guys, we've seen many games where once the Nexus Tower falls, the game ends right there without a chance to revive. This mechanism seems pretty weak, but this match might be one where the opponent's Nexus Tower actually revives. Quite interesting, Nunu is moving out to solo Baron by himself with an AP build. The rest seem to have no vision. Hey, let's see if Nunu can solo Baron. It might take some time, but he can do it. The trio hasn't realized that Nunu is sneaking Baron, guys. They're thinking of backdooring with the ultimate, but it's not ready yet. What are they doing? Keria is just pushing the minions while the opponents are having a solo Baron from Nunu. And he's definitely going to get it. Even without Raven, he can still take it, guys. It's just going to take a bit longer. So Baron goes to Team 2 to keep their hopes alive in this match. And the Nexus Tower is about to revive. Baron is lost, and only late question marks are coming from Team 1. Raven can still press B to go back. The Nexus Tower is back up, fully healed. Game on! It's an absolutely cinematic match. Let's see. The revival of the Nexus Tower makes the endgame more challenging. Because it's actually still the situation with 2 mega side lanes, guys. This dragon is just the 3rd dragon, not the sole dragon for Team 1 anymore. The Team T trio is still working hard to create content. Maki failed to take away Smolder's dark t-shirt on the other side. Smolder is looking strong right now, guys. 300 stacks of passive for Smolder. A successful backstab stuns the opponent, but he teleports away and dodges the stun from Oner's Pag. Opponents took Baron to defend against team. Keria is trying a different idea to backdoor, but it doesn't work out. On this side, there are super minions supporting Doran. Doran uses flash to pull the enemy marksman back, and he can still escape with a Randuin's Omen shield, but he ends up going down to the true damage from Smolder's Q. Misfortune also manages to take down another enemy. However, on the other side, Keria dives in a bit too deep, but manages to use his Q to escape. Oner's Galio uses flash to successfully punch the opponent, and the final kill goes to Oner's Pike with his death from below. And this time, even if the 2 Nexus Towers revive, it won't save Team 2 from defeat. A very decisive fight from Team 1, and they achieve a clean sweep of the opponents to end the match in under 30 minutes. After taking Baron, 2 Nexus Towers revived, but it can't turn the game around. The snowballing abilities and game-ending strategies remain. Now let's see the late game damage from the Heavenly Clan's 3 members. This match lasted 29 minutes and 30 seconds, and the player with the highest damage is about to be revealed. This is a game that lasted 29 minutes and 30 seconds, and the player with the most damage it's V from Keria, not Doran. Even though the difference isn't that big, Galio has 36,000 damage. Keria had 36,400 and Doran had 35,500, guys. On the other side, Smolder had the highest damage with 36,200. And Rumble had 31k. Raven had 28k damage. Efold had 27k. T1 Trio's entertaining match, Oner vs Keria. An extremely entertaining match between the T1 Trio. With a show of mutual humiliation from Oner and Keria. This rice bowl kicking screen looks okay in terms of parameters.
but the handling still has many minus points from both Oner and Keria. Doran played his role perfectly and received a lot of support from his teammates, resulting in an incredibly strong performance with 15 kills. He went for a build focused on damage, instead of tankiness, unlike in previous matches. Thank you all so much for watching this highly entertaining game from the T1 trio in the Korean ranks. See you all in the next video on the Tung channel. Bye bye.